Welcome to the Tippie podcast. We got a special guest this afternoon. Who my guest is this afternoon, my dog?
One Gunplay, Don Logan, no slogan.
Motherfucking Gunplay, Logan.
Counting with my arms folded.
Dave Counting. What it do, my dog?
Yeah, you know what it is.
Now you done cut the hair, dog?
Yeah, man, had to chop, man.
Why you had to chop, though, dog?
Cause, man, it was
too long.
Nah, I had it. It was there for a while. It served its purpose, and I didn't feel on the inside how I looked on the outside. You know what I'm saying? I changed a lot on the inside mentally, and the outside just ain't meshed well.
Okay.
So I had to make it match.
So for everybody that don't know Gunplay, let them know where you from, dog.
You know what it is. I'm from the cocaine capital, man. Miami, man. My YAYO, baby. Carol City, CC. You know what it is.
Why they call it the cocaine capital for, dog?
Because, man, you know what I'm saying. We've been cocaine kids, man. From, you know what I'm saying, forever, man. You know, cocaine cowboys. Crack cocaine, man, that's no thing. Chopping on them bowlers with big bowlers on my ring.
Mm-hmm. Straight bars on their ass too. Okay, then. So let us know how it was growing up. Let's take it back to them younger days.
Yeah, so I met Ross when I was
before
like 15.
Before you met him at 15?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I grew up with him, man. This ain't. I ain't signed to MMG. I
am MMG. Okay, then. Damn.
You feel me? I was born in Texas. My parents was in the Army, and they divorced and shit. And they both was from New York. They moved back. They got divorced. I was about 5, and so I lived up there till I was about 9, and then came down here when I was 10. Came down here when I was 10, and I grew up in New York when it was the crack era. You see what I'm saying? So, I seen the zombies day for day. The shit in the hallways, the piss in the elevator, in the projects, you know what I'm saying? I grew up around that. That was normal. And came to Florida, and it was palm trees. And you only saw that on TV.
What made you come to Florida?
My mama, because it was that bad. It was like next door, it was, a lot going on, shooting and all kind of shit. And it was just a lot going on for real for me to be around that environment and good. And my transit to school was like an hour and a half every morning. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot going on where it wasn't going to end well for me, man. Well, I would have, regardless of where I was, but, in her eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? She was doing what a mother supposed to do. Let me get the fuck out of here, man,
So y'all came to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So let us know how it was raising Miami.
So, I got to Miami, and in New York, academically, I was on my A game. I got to Miami, and I was on my F game. You know what I'm saying? Full-fledged, fuck this shit. I was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? My first semester, I was all D's and F's, and I felt like it was free. Like school, like you went to school in New York, it was one big building. And here, it was like outside, you could leave. Like, even though they'll chase your ass, but you could leave. You could actually leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like they lock the doors in New York.
I feel like you in jail in New York.
Yeah. So I was left. I was out. I was to the crib. I could lunchtime. You could like leave. You could go to the pizza shop. Leave the school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out, and I ain't come back, and I never came back, bro. And I dropped out 10th grade, and that was it. That's when I met Rose. I was in 10th grade. Yeah.
I went to the same school.
I went to Miramar. He went to Carol City.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I did go to, because my mama had lived right there in Miramar. That's the borderline and shit. But
so I used to be heading to Dade and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then cross that county line.
Mm-hmm.
Get away from the fuck shit real quick.
Okay, then.
But it was still on though. There ain't nothing. It's just a road. And, but at the same time, it was it was a little getaway. Where I could just, where he at, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But then, all the work I put in was in Carol City and Miami and shit,
So growing up, younger days, what you say you was into the streets, you say?
I mean, I wasn't into it was into me, man.
What you mean by that?
I jumped off the porch 13, you know what I'm saying? I caught my first felony 13.
13.
I was in JIF. all that up here. You know what I'm saying? And
you remember what you did at 13?
yeah, it was a battery charge and shit, assault and battery. It was some white kids. They was in a big old tree. I was coming home from playing basketball, and they all had slingshots with rocks in them. It was late, and they couldn't even see them. All of a sudden, some rocks, bam, 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 hitting me. They all jumping out the tree, laughing, running. Little white trash kids. You know what I'm saying? Little trailer trash looking white kids. I chase them, chase a couple of them. They get away. Boom! I catch one of them. Just so happened it was the bitch. Beat her ass like a nigga. Like a grown man. I was about 13. I ain't beat the shit out that little bitch. And next thing you know, one Saturday morning, boy, they came knocking.
No, they know who you was.
Yeah, they went to like, I guess her big sister was in my class. Picked me out of the yearbook, jammed me, came, took me. My mama, tripping. She crying, damn near throwing up, doing the most, because she like, just don't take him out in handcuffs. They took me out in handcuffs. Shut up, lady. This nigga's heinous. You didn't see the bitch. Yeah.
So moving on, like, so 13, catch your first charge. You went to the tent, you say?
Yeah, I was in JIF for I did like 2 months in the JIF, like 2-3 months in JIF.
And what about when you started turning 18 adult? How that was?
By then I caught a whole bunch of more charges, but then I had went to and then by 18 I tried to change my shit, and then I ain't get arrested for like 3 years. I got my gun.
What you mean you changed your shit? What you mean?
I try to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, let me just like not do stupid shit to go to jail. You feel me? Because I was catching dumb charges, weed, trespassing, battery. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, dumb shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then so then I turned 18.
You tried to switch that shit up.
Yeah, I tried
to go to jail.
I tried, dog. I got a job for like a year, fool. You know what I'm saying?
Where you was working at?
I was working at PRC, bro, at AT&T, fool.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get it.
I ain't gonna hold you. That was my little gig. I tried, dog, and then, you know what I'm saying, by 21, I was, you know what I'm saying, I was back doing what I was doing, and then I got a B felony tampering with evidence. They rushed the little weed spot I was at. I tried to eat the weed, and they jammed me with that. And right when I got my gun license, so I couldn't go get it no more. Yeah, me and Ross, I got our shit at the same time, dog. And he turned his shit in to go mail it in to Tallahassee. I was still running around bullshit and caught the charger, and they ain't sent my shit in. Never got my license. He did.
Damn.
So I like, damn, dog. All right, so boom. You know what I'm saying? After that, then, you know, everything just went, forget it. It was gun charge after weed charge after assault with deadly weapon, robbery charge.
But you thank God we ain't never go to prison, though.
No.
Thank God.
No, thank God.
What made you so smooth to avoid prison, though, Gunplay?
Because, first off, I always do shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? That's just the first thing off rip. I always been like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them sneaky link motherfuckers. One of them little slitherers.
Damn right.
Feel me? But and I never robbed for nothing but dope. The first time I ever did take something from a nigga that wasn't dope, that's when I had to go on the run. Broke my own rule. My first time breaking my own rule, bro. And that's exactly why. Took a nigga chain. The shit that was on the news and shit. You know
so you was not really a hustler. You more of a, we gonna lay you down.
Yeah. After, cause like hustling, like, you know, it's just.
Took too long to you?
Yeah, man. I just take your shit, dog. What you gonna do about it, man?
God damn. We gonna be looking back and forth looking for Gunplay, goddamn.
Dummy bricks, all that, man. Big dummies, bro. Rest in peace, my nigga Peasy, man. That was my PNC, man. You know what I'm saying? When they killed him, I just was like, all right, dog, I got to chill, dog. You know
they killed one of your homeboys?
Yeah. They killed one of my dogs. I don't know if it was behind that, but he's kept going. You know, I started doing my music shit and started getting back on the road and shit.
Okay, so since we talking about music, like, when did... You feel me? Were you always rapping, or was Ross rapping first?
Nah, he was rapping. I was always rapping too.
So y'all met each other both rapping?
Yeah. Okay. We got introduced to one of the OGs named Earl.
So, like, let us know, how did it go? Like, you know, y'all both rapping. Like, how did, you know, Russ, you feel me?
Yeah, so I met him and Like, you know, he was doing his thing and shit like this. His name was Teflon Don, and he was well respected out here. And he just seen something with me in me. It wasn't nothing like I wasn't out here. I was 15, so it wasn't like I was, you know what I'm saying? He just seen I was a hustler though. I always had a stack of money and a bomb or something on me. You know what I'm saying? Always, bro, and a pistol, bro. Always, bro. It's just that was Mando, but he always seen I was, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing, and I was just a humble, loyal nigga. I wasn't always blowing a nigga line up. Where you at? Where he was calling me. Where you at? Where you at? Yo, girl crib. I'm finna pull up. Come on, we finna slide over here. Come on, we finna go over here. Go over here. Go over here. And then just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so you was around for po' boys and all?
All that, man. All
so
that.
When Porter, like, explain how, when what's the name dropped, call me, what that people call again? You know that for Every Day I'm Hustling.
Every Day I'm Hustling,
Explain,
yeah.
Let's take it back to that, right? What you was doing when that song started taking off?
That was 2005, and we was basically,
How y'all promoted that song? Cause you was like the right-hand man going everywhere, so.
Yeah, like when that song hit, we was in a mind state of, damn, bro, we was tired, man. We was real tired. We was tired. We've been doing this shit for 10 years, day for day. Every single day. There wasn't a day go by that we wasn't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And in the studio, in interviews, and doing everything to get on. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was getting on around us from the city.
There was a rumor y'all was checking DJs and all.
Of course. We got to that point where y'all niggas, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you see what it is, but you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? All right, but it's the only thing a nigga respect for real is violence, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, that's, you know the history of this shit anyway, man. If you don't, go ahead on and, you know, do your homework. But, you know, fucking niggas just, you know, we had to do what we had to do. But at the end of the day, it all balanced out, you know, and it blossomed into a beautiful relationship between Khaled and Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, Khaled had the key to the city on the airwaves, and we had the streets. And you know, we finally got the record right, and it was something that where Khaled would be credited for breaking this record, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the rest is history. So they got together and, you know, made amends and made it happen. And there was a few other DJs, and I even went through it with a few other DJs after the fact, you know what I'm saying, on my first album and shit. One of them albums I had to snap on niggas, and niggas got banned from radio stations and shit like that. But, you know, a nigga got y'all got to understand, like, to the PDs and DJs and shit like that, I know y'all probably come across a lot of pieces of shit, and they don't even deserve, you know what I'm saying? But when you got a lot of hard-working artists that really trying to get on and keep it a buck, y'all some dick suckers on the low, dog. Y'all niggas be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do y'all, you know, y'all, when the record pop, that's when you want to call niggas phones and do all that shit. That's green, bruh. That shit ain't cool. We will already respect you, dog. You know what I'm saying? And now let the artist know, hey man, give me another record. Just be real. Don't be no dick banger, man. And whoever popping, you gonna go ahead on jump on that wagon, and man, that's green, bro. You know what I'm saying? With that, and that don't last long, dog. You know what I'm saying? You got to create a rapport with the artist the same way the artist got to create a rapport with the DJ. The DJ don't owe no artist nothing.
Facts,
to you artists. You know what I'm saying? So you got to create that rapport with them motherfuckers, man. Call them. Buy them a pair of shoes one time, dog. How much did you spend? What time did you put in to show them that you appreciate you playing your record?
Okay, Gunplay.
White Air Force
I don't want you to go hard on the DJ, goddamn Gunplay.
No, I ain't going too hard on the DJ. I'm talking to the artist. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Go take care of the DJ sometimes.
Fact,
you know what I'm saying?
Fact,
that's what
fact.
I'm trying to say. Go, shit. Nigga, them niggas playing your shit. So, you see what I'm saying?
That's one question they wanted me to ask you, Gunplay, though. Like, nah, Ross blowing up. How did you deal with the fame of, because, you know, you from the hood, everybody seeing you on TV next to Ross. How you was dealing with that? Because we going to get to when my dog start dropping them hits now. I just want to run through that real quick.
Man, that was the biggest thing.
How you handle that? You know, hood nigga on TV all the time.
That was the worst shit that happened to me.
Oh, man.
That was punishment for real, bro. You don't even much know.
Nah, you good. That's bad though. Why you say that?
Because like I had this. You could practice for something. Like it's just like the police. They go to the training. They shoot the gun in the range, and when they get out there in the field, it's a whole different situation. And you got to apply all your knowledge that you learned in training, even if you had 10 years training. I don't get, like, you give a motherfucker a whole bunch of jewelry, money, fame, and some bitches, bruh, and tell a nigga focus. Focus. Mm-hmm. You have to focus. Mm-hmm. You have to focus on what? Wait, I got another show. Oh shit! Wait, get the deposit. Focus. Hey, bitch. Hey. Drink, smoke. How you focus? Mm-hmm. How you supposed to focus on that?
You lit.
That's like a trick question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, but you know, everybody got different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people could focus. I couldn't at the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I worked so hard, I felt like it was time to fucking party, and I'm going to get there. I'm going to handle my business when I handle my business. But then after all the partying came, you know what I'm saying? Like, when the party's over, shit, who going to pay for this party? Somebody got to clean this shit up. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a mess, ain't it? Mm-hmm. And then the mess, when you clean up the mess, you got to pay the maid. The maid costs money. Mm-hmm. Guess what? You got to go get the money. Right. Guess what? You ain't getting no more money because ain't no more party. Ain't no more body coming to your party no more. Mm-hmm. Your record going down. Your show's going down. Oh, shit. You got to pay the maid to clean up the party. Mm-hmm. Boy, I got to get back on the turf like we left the Nerf. Mm-hmm. I bet. Boom. That's when I had to go, you know what I'm saying, woo, handle my business. And then that's why I say I ain't never finna, but I had to do it. You know, it wasn't like I was on I'm finna go, you know what I'm saying, 211 some shit. Nah, nigga was playing. Nigga played with my money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about when you had the...
Yeah, nigga played. I don't just up and down. Nigga played. You know what I'm saying? So I was
we ain't gonna crank too much.
We ain't gonna crank too much. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga played, and you know what I'm saying?
But we gonna definitely talking about Gunplay. Like, let us know how come your sound was so different? Cause when you came, I was like, damn.
Why I sound different from then to now?
No, I'm talking about at the crew, like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know, man. It's just like I see life at a different angle. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like I see it at a different angle. I think I'm supposed to be left-handed.
Right-handed.
Yeah, but I'm right-handed, okay, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Like I see life in a different.
And talk to me, dog. Like, where you was in state of mind when you drive Bobby on the dash, dog? Cause that was not no regular shit right here, man. We was in some Gunplay shit, man. And I rode around with that record. Like, I ride around with beats before I write to them. You know what I'm saying? And I was riding around with that beat for a year and a half, and I was like, I'm not just gonna rap on this beat. This beat, I have to say something that's got to come from a place. And the only way it's going to come from a place is it's either going to be a good place or a bad place. Either a great place or a horrible place. Either a up place or a down place. One of the extremes. You know what I'm saying? Either I done hit for something and I'm writing like, thank you God, I got the Bible on the dash. Mm-hmm. Or it's going to be a place where it's like, I got the Bible on the dash. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and unfortunately, it was a dark place, you know what I'm saying? And that's when I was on the run. So when that hit was out, you was on the run?
I wrote it on the run. I recorded it on the run, you know what I'm saying? And I dropped it on the run.
For the same thing we was talking about?
Yeah, and I dropped it on the run, you know what I'm saying? And then Ross put it on his Black Bar Mitzvah mixtape as well, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how he just put my song on your shit just out of nowhere? I'm like, damn, that bitch must be
that was here.
Yeah, I was on, all I did was put shit out and just kept recording videos, shooting videos and recording mixtapes. I recorded like 16, 17 videos while I was on the run. So I knew whenever I do turn myself in, I could keep.
What was going through your mind, Gunplay? You dropping hits and you on the run.
Man, that's That man, I don't even want to even feel like start thinking about that time. Like it was so fucked up, but it was a blessing because Def Jam gave me my advance to my album. So I was on the run with
that bag.
With a bag.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? So that alleviated like a lot of problems. But that's like who want that?
No, you don't want that.
You get a bag of money and say
you
have you're limited. And you know you're not coming because you know my shit PBL. You know what I'm saying? So they like you're not coming back. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm just gonna blog. I never really, I used to go to the amusement parks when I was a kid and in this place called Rye Playland. Up in New York, my dad used to take me to. And I used to love the roller coasters. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to do everything I really like to do before I turn myself in. I went fishing, blogged it. Went Six Flags, blogged it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did all that shit and was left with, like, paid my lawyer, gave some money to my mama, my baby mother, everybody, you know what I'm saying? I was left with, like, $8,800. And that's when I went to go fishing, and I was like, but this is what I'm going to be left with to do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, I'm going to turn myself in soon, dog. But then the 50 Cent shit happened.
Nah, hold on. Talk to us about that. Before you talk about that, Rollin was out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can't talk about 50 without talking about Rollin, dog.
Yeah, so Rollin.
That's how we dropped Rollin, dog.
Because
how?
You
I know why, but how we did it?
That was. I ain't gonna hold you. That was one of those records when you ever heard
Who did the beat? You ain't gonna skip this nigga.
Who did the beat? Damn, what's that nigga name? Though? Lil Lodi.
Mm-hmm. That from where he from?
What was Lil Lodi from? Either Carolina, Atlanta. One of those, Lil Lodi. He from Lil Lodi. I can't remember.
So you dropped your solo, you sent it to Waka after.
What happened was, Waka Flocka just came out. I was like, Fat Boy. I called Ross Fat Boy. I said, Fat Boy, that nigga Waka Flocka, man, I vibe, dog. Shit. He's like, man, I got Rocker, man, dog. I got some shit sitting there with, you know what I'm saying, Waka right now, man. Go listen to it, see if you like it. I was like, he had a different hook on there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right.
Same beat?
Yeah. I said, I love it. I said, let me just go in. Boom. I went in, I changed the hook, you know what I'm saying, incorporated, I copied and pasted and did some surgery to the hook and made it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And called them, let them know, because I've been seeing them on the road the whole time, you know what I'm saying? But, when I seen him, I was like, we got to do a record. He was like, come on. We changed numbers and shit, but we never really. So I called him this time. I was like, listen, this record that I'm going to send it to you, I need your blessing. I just need an okay. He's like, man, that shit hard. Gunplay, man, put that shit. All right, let's go.
Say no more.
You feel me? So put that shit out, and that's when I got my first.
Did you know it was going to do what it was going to do?
Honestly, I ain't going to hold you. I did.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm going to tell you why I did. Because, like, Rose the whole time coming up from this whole time, all he says is, bro, a hit record. All you need is a hit. Bring me a hit. Bring me a hit. So I'm literally was manifesting hit record. I said, I want the club. I want it to be like this. And I've been manifesting it. And when I heard it, I said, this is the one that I didn't know the power of manifestation then. I just knew what the fuck I really want. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it happened, and I was like, damn, this is it. And I really, you know what I'm saying? And I went hard on it as far as promoting it by calling all the DJs, getting the map, doing the dumb things and fucking city to city and calling every DJ in that city from the radio DJs to the club DJs to the mixtape DJs. I will call them personally, get their number. I had my old phone. I'm talking about you. When it gets to D in my phone, DJ, it go DJ. For like 3, 4, 5 thumbs, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I will call them personally. I say, this Gunplay. Half of them be like, boy, I know you, but it's one of them. which is my DJ to this day. His name is Smack Silly out of Jacksonville. And he has a big following, always have a big following. Whatever club he go to, whatever he do, they just fuck with him. He just a genuine dude. Got somebody referred me to him. Boom, call his phone. Hey, this Gunplay. Got a record with Waka Flocka called Rollin. It's crazy. He like, nah. He was like, nah, stop playing for real. Who this? Like, this Gunplay. I got a record with right now. Nah, for real, man. Who this, man? This Raj or who else? I was like, nah, this Gunplay, bro. He was like, what's? He was like, for real? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit. So I say, da. He started working the record. Next thing you know, I'm seeing on Twitter. At the time, Twitter was popping. So Twitter, all you see is Twitter of the video, you know what I'm saying, of him in the club and niggas in the club and the club going crazy in Jacksonville. Every night though, in different clubs. I'm like, holy shit, boy, we out of here. You know what I'm saying? Did the show over there in Jacksonville. Fucking.
So you can say he definitely broke it down here.
He broke it in Florida. Yeah. He broke that record. He's the one.
What's the DJ name again?
Smack Silly.
Okay then.
Yeah, that's my brother, man. At Smack Silly. Y'all go follow him right now. He just got his animal shelter tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So shit going crazy.
Yeah, shit going crazy, man. Jam-packed clubs everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Then I start getting, going on like
what places out of Florida it took you at, dog?
Took me there like
what shows like out of Florida?
Out of Florida, yeah. Everywhere, bro.
I know, name some. You know they
New York,
Tippie Toe podcast.
New York, man. New York. I went to SOBs. Now SOBs is a legendary club. All the greats came up through that club. So if you do good at SOBs, you guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? You're like you are in tune, bro. You're out of here. I fire marshaled the club, bro.
Damn.
I fire marshaled the club.
You had to shut it down.
Shut it down. Fire marshaled it, bro. Breakfast Club came out. All that, bro. It was legendary. You know what I'm saying at the time, and just like I said, I fumbled the rock. I fumbled the rock in the beginning because, nigga, I'm from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't wait to get this far. You know, I didn't even know I was even gonna live this long or be free this long. So, you know.
How much pressure, how much it was the label got behind you? So what Def Jam was saying? With that big hit, you know.
They didn't do nothing. They ain't do nothing. They didn't do nothing for a year and a half. I didn't understand. And it was the biggest record.
They ain't help push that song?
Nah.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, they did nothing. And I could say that, and I could honestly say that. They know I ain't lying. Did nothing. Nothing. And it was the biggest record in New York City at the time.
How y'all end up turning that clip to a video, though? Because, like, that was the video.
The video we shot, it was at, Ross had a party, or Khaled or somebody had a party. I think it was Ross, and everybody came to the party at KOD, and everybody was performing, and Waka was there, and you know what I'm saying, and then so we just got the performance, you know what I'm saying, like just got the vibe of, you know what I'm saying, at the time the record was popping, so everybody was vibing with it, so it was like we wanted to catch that energy, we wanted to capture that moment in time,
like,
as opposed to then, you know what I'm saying, action, you feel me, we just wanted to go, you know what I'm saying, so that, and give it that feel that record needed, you know what I'm saying, and Dre Films at the time, I was working with him. You know what I'm saying, basically, you know, not saying I discovered him, but I basically was the one that put him where, you know what I'm saying, where he was Grammy nominated, dealing with Ross projects and shit like that. But I seen something in him. I said, man, this kid's gonna be, you know what I'm saying. So we start shooting more and more videos. He shot a majority of my videos coming up. You know what I'm saying, and shout out to Dre Films, yeah.
So now Gunplay, Mr. Logan, you blowing up. How the hell you and 50 get into it?
Because Rose had a problem with him, so, you know, I was a fan of him.
That's what I'm saying. How do you from over the same side? How it go down?
You know what I'm saying? I seen him. and took off, and his people took off, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? If my partner got a problem with you, dog, and even though we just kicked it, even though we could have just kicked it 2 days ago, but you got into it with my partner, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
That's true.
I don't know what to tell you, dog. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Even to this, well, I ain't gonna say even to this day, but now I'm a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, calm. But at that time, I was already on the run. I was already on I wake up every day and already chose violence. So when I see you, it's what's up. You know, I don't care how many. When coming up, I don't have so many fights. That's all we do is fight, dog. Wallop, fool. You know what I'm saying? You know how Florida niggas is, bro. We wallop, bro. We fighters, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's already in us. So when I seen him, it just was like, let's go out with a bang, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But and then you turn myself in 6 days later because the judge really, or the, you know what I'm saying, like that was. That I guess had whoever, you know, called my lawyer and was like, tell that motherfucker he's tripping, turn himself in, because they seen TMZ and all of that shit, and Atlanta police ain't take me to jail. They had me, they're supposed to take me to jail, but you know what I'm saying, I'm Illuminati, so they let me go right there on the spot, no cap.
They're like, yeah, we ain't gonna even check him.
They was like, they ran that shit and was like, boy, what the fuck? It was like, till one of them Illuminatis came by and was like, stand down.
It's going down.
They told the cracker, stand down.
It's going down.
And they were like, well, I got up and they were like, we're going to lose him. And I was out of there, but I had to go turn myself in 6 days later. I said, all right, now, come on. You doing the absolute. Now, come on.
And like, when you came out, did the label, you said the label finally got behind you, right?
Nah, the label never really. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do as far as the bare minimum for an artist. To say we did your promo, your marketing, we recorded you, we released you. It was never no backing. It was never no, okay, we're having meetings about your shit. This is Rollin this record Rollin is #1 in the building. I mean, in the streets and the clubs, on the radio right now, dog, is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But a big part of that too was me not knowing the game the way. Well, I knew, but again, I ain't invest in myself. I didn't go to the DJs just like how I got here. I didn't continue that. You're not done.
Yeah, you just got started.
I thought I made it.
Oh, just got started. And just I ain't. Hey man, look, let me go ahead and invest in it now. Come on, now I know exactly where to put my money at. But I didn't invest in myself at all. Nothing. I invested in my jewelry. I invested in flying bitches in. I invested in first class flights. I invested in, you know what I'm saying, all cars and rims and interiors and you know what I'm saying? And then when you look up, it's like, you know, but at the time, we only had that one avenue to get paid with. It wasn't no Instagram. It wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, like yeah, probably YouTube, but niggas ain't on that shit. Yeah. So you either sold records and made money or you didn't make money. You feel me? So, you know, that forced the nigga to do what he do. But, you know, so now I'm going digital, though. Everything's digital because my man right here is going to put me on. We going to turn up.
He's a million view, minute-ass nigga right here, man. This nigga, man, watching. Y'all got to watch. Look, you see him? Watching.
We trying to get right.
Watching.
So, Gunplay, you got this one video, dog. You went viral in Colombia, dog. Let's talk about that, dog. You said you had to try that thing, cause you feel me?
Man,
that's that raw.
I had to.
That's that raw though. You ain't scared to try that.
Did you see it?
I tried to look through a little.
But did you see how it break down? That bitch break down like it make a noise. That bitch break down and it just all the way to the end of the bill.
Okay then.
From the middle, you just tap it and that bitch go. And just free,
Okay,
ready. That's what you know what I'm saying. So and then when you hit it, I'm talking about the fuck Instagram. This shit was Insta drip.
Okay then.
Insta drip from the Instagram.
Okay then. You going them bars on there now.
That shit was like doom, and it was
Okay then.
bam, and then you like bing.
Okay,
Bruh, like, man, that was a hell of a time, man. I ain't gonna hold you, dog.
So, now.
But I was supposed to focus.
Nah, you focus.
Focus.
You think it's hard to focus when that bag around like that, living that lifestyle?
Yeah, we being young, and just I had the blueprint, and I knew what to do. I blame myself. I was my worst enemy. You know what I'm saying? I made the poor decisions. I was in a rich nigga position making poor decisions. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But
when you got a hit record like that, like I know that means it's hard to be around, or else you gotta do your own thing. He do his own thing when y'all was tired.
Nah, I was doing my own thing. He was on tour
like,
still.
It can't be like where y'all together.
It wasn't. The schedule.
Can it be like that? It can't be.
What you mean?
Like he got. Let's say you got a hit rolling.
Yeah.
But Ross, you just.
I would pop up on his joints, but then sometimes I would have joints too. I was doing like
it's like you got to get that.
I was doing about 2-3 shows a week. I was doing shows on Mondays and shit. My nigga Tuesdays. This shit was Fire Marshal Bill, bro. I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was doing my thing, man, and that's just how it go. That's why when you look at this generation. And you see, free that boy Pooh Shiesty, but not saying he's an example, but he's the climate of the generation, and they got way more money than I was getting then, or than anybody was getting then. And they way younger. You talking early 20s, multi-millionaires. I'm surprised half of them still alive, bruh. I'm surprised half of them not in jail, bruh. I'm really surprised, but a lot of them is, so soon they're going to realize that this ain't it. We can, instead of going to go buy 100 guns, we could go buy 100 acres.
Okay, then.
You know what I'm saying? We could fucking do, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Young Thug and Rose for setting the precedent for that. You know what I'm saying? It's about buying, and Boosie, you know what I'm saying? It's about buying your acres, your land, because if y'all don't see what's going on, it's already too late. But if you don't see it now, man, you know what I'm saying? It's time to stick to family and get your land together, your acres and shit like that, and especially your guns and money, that's political. We could get there later, but keep going, man.
So what new project my dog Gunplay, Mr. Logan, been working on?
Man, I got
you better load them up now.
I got a piece of metal in my cup first.
Oh, no. Don't load them up like that.
Nah, but
Don Logan, they giving shout outs.
I got Animal Shelter, right? So in the meantime, while I was after the Def Jam deal, I did a deal with Empire, right? So after I did the deal with Empire, it kind of felt like I was on Def Jam still.
Why you say that?
It's kind of the same thing, the way I felt. I thank them for giving me an opportunity, but at the same, it wasn't for me. It was a distribution deal, but it still felt like a record deal. You know what I'm saying?
How can that feel? Explain.
Because I was in priority. It was the same thing. It was the same thing. You could release when you want, but when it came to me, emails ain't getting called back and hitting back and all of that, and I snapped on them and I threatened them.
Oh, no.
So they backed off my project.
Oh, they get scared quick.
Yeah, the marketing manager backed off my project, and it basically left me in limbo for a little bit. But in the meantime, I put together a project called Dog Check under my label that I got a digital distribution deal with Sparta for. It's called Animal Shelter, and It consists of 9 artists from 9 different cities, and L.A., Carolina, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, Carolina, New Orleans, Houston, you know what I'm saying, L.A., yeah, New York, and in the interim of going through that bullshit, I wasn't gonna let that stop me from, at least putting something together for after the storm.
Mm-hmm.
So now the storm is over. I got released. There's nothing, in the way, no obstacles, and now it's label time. It's a independent digital distribution situation. Now Kevin Lyles is head of it. It's called Sparta. It's the sister label to 300. You know what I'm saying? So anybody on this platform with Animal Shelter automatically will have eyes on them from 300, which is the home of Meg Thee Stallion, and etc.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Okay. So you're gonna be turned over there. And what about new music too?
Yeah, it's out right now. It's called Pop the Lock. It's me and the homies, Animal Shelter. It drops on October 22nd.
We gonna be
drops along with my app. My app, you'll be able to see my podcast, my fishing. It's gonna be a fishing podcast, y'all. It's gonna be super dope. Y'all,
what you mean by let them know something about it, man.
I don't want to say nothing yet because
Oh Lord,
because it's so dope.
Okay then.
I don't want nobody to go head on and you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
all of a sudden.
That's true.
Because I can guarantee. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Bring it closer.
Really right here.
No, all right. Okay.
That's what they're just for us right now.
Listen.
But,
you niggas doing them podcasts, it won't be long before you get bumped out the way.
Okay then.
Now, this is not a threat. I love you, brothers.
I'm telling y'all it's a threat.
Y'all my brothers. You know this. But you guys got fat while we starved. Now a nickel bag is sold in the pack I want in.
Okay, there.
It's over.
Just like that, boy.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You better get some fucking midgets to play with they pussy and fucking skeet to the ceiling, my nigga, to fuck with this shit.
Okay, then.
Okay, off rip, my co-host fine as fuck. Let's just start from there. My co-host fine as fuck. Then I'm doing shit you niggas will never do. So and outdoors,
okay,
this is some real outdoorsman shit I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? This some shit none of y'all niggas gonna be doing. Y'all not hunting. I'm just giving you little teasers.
Okay then.
See, I could chew gum and walk at the same time. I could podcast and hunt at the same time.
Okay,
damn thing.
So since that Corona's back opening up, when's the last time you did a show too, though? Are you back out there performing again, or you ain't really dealing with it yet?
Yeah, I'm having rehearsals tomorrow, man. I'm about to get back on my A game when it comes to performing and my stage and stuff like that. You know, I'm a natural entertainer when it comes to that performing and shit like that. But I am a little, I'm gonna say like 5%, 10% rusty. So I just want to kick the little rust off, and I'm gonna start doing a lot of single release parties. You know, right now in Florida, and then probably like, throughout the year and shit, like I'm going to be releasing a record every week at least, you know what I mean? So I'm going to have a lot of single release parties, a lot of album release parties, a lot of artist album release parties. You know, one of my partners is in here today, 2 of them, Peso and Philippe Luciano, you know what I'm saying? They got projects ready to drop. It should be out before Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And along with another Animal Shelter album, another Gunplay album. It's up now, you know, it's on. You know, we're finally in a situation where I can release music, not only my own music, but content, and actually get money off of it. And that, because when you sign a situation, everything you get off of any digital shit goes to recouping the bag that they dropped you.
Facts.
So you don't get no paper back. You feel me? So you doing all this work, and it's like, you know, so I don't have that on my back no more, because that does something to you when you like, what am I doing this for again? For a buzz that's getting me no paper? Make no sense. Okay, bet. You know, and so now this is where we at with it. Animal Shelter, the album named Dog Check. The single is out now. Pop the Lock is featuring me, Trap God Lido, Philippe Luciano, Peso, Mike, Medicine, Kano Brown, Young Breed. You know what I'm saying? Like we, yeah, man, yeah.
Okay then, and any shout outs before we get out of here too?
I want to thank absolutely nobody. Fuck out of my face. Nah, fuck with you.
Okay then.
Nah, man. Shout out to my whole team. Shout out to Steve Reyes, my promo team, AGA Agency, man, working with me on rebranding this whole situation. Shout out to Animal Shelter. Shout out to everybody that's watching and everybody that you know what I'm saying, hates me, and shout out to everybody that love me, man, and shout out to Buzzhead, you know what I'm saying, producer, you know, got the new record with me and Boosie, you know what I'm saying, we gonna let y'all know.
What's up with that?
We gonna let y'all know when that drop. Just lay around for it, October 22nd, y'all. Just lay around for the album.
What is it called at least now? This Tippie Toe podcast, we knows it. What is it called?
Oh man,
what the name of the track?
Up and Geek.
Up and Geek featuring Boosie.
Up and Geek, yeah.
Okay then.
Geek. Yeah.
And then everybody that want to follow you, let them know how they follow you, my dog.
You can follow me on IG, ITZDONLOGAN. It's Don Logan. You can follow me on Twitter, Gunplay MMG.
Okay,
you can
then.
follow me in the streets, but you get shot.
Okay then.
Hey.
Tippie Toe next time.
Tippie Toe yee.
Okay then, podcast. We about to roll out, my nigga. Gunplay coming through. Hold on, Bob, been sneezing all day.
Oh, my.
Y'all know what it is, man. Till next time.
All right, brother.